Hello, it's been a while. I haven't really done much, to be honest. But this is just a review of an overall series thing for series 5 of Sarah Jane Adventures, because it was on it started a few weeks ago with the episode Sky, which introduced the new character Sky, who's a new member of the team. And yes, my hair is wet because I've just been in the bath and it's still very, very wet. The episode Sky, it's 2 parts, the story. It's really good, the whole metal monster and the whole woman that can use electrical powers or whatever she does. It's like Terminator. It's basically Terminator, but with a little kid in it. It's a brilliant episode. Fantastic acting performances from everyone in it. Just a really, really good episode. Story, whatever you want to call it, because it's 2 parts. I'd give it a rating of 8 out of 10 for the first part, for the first story. The second story is The Curse of Clyde Langer, which is basically quite interesting because the villain is a totem pole. Whether or not it's alien isn't really shown, actually. But yeah, the villain's a totem pole that basically makes Clyde get hated by everybody and stuff like that. Again, another good episode. A lot of good things happen in it. Clyde meets this girl that you really want him to like get with, but she goes at the end, and I thought that was a bit sad about this episode. But again, this episode's about an 8 out of 10. It's a really, really good episode. Brilliant. In detail, basically, the totem pole basically makes everyone hate Clyde because of his name or something like that. Every time his name's said, everyone starts to hate that name and hate Clyde. But they defeat the thingy-majig, the totem pole. I think it's called Hatakumtek. I don't know how it's pronounced. But yeah, Clyde basically, well, everyone says Clyde's name, and then basically it defeats Hatakumtek. Yeah, 8 out of 10 for that. And most recently, the third story out of these 3, The Man Who Never Was. I watched part 2 of The Man Who Never Was today on BBC iPlayer. Not that long before I did this review, so this one's the one that I'll probably go into more detail in because it's more fresh in my head. Because I haven't really wrote any notes down like I usually do for reviews, unfortunately. But anyway, basically in this one, there's a new computer thing that's supposed to revolutionize the world, but it turns out it's just a hologram. The dude that's made it is actually a hologram, and this other man called Harrison, the person who plays Harrison is a brilliant performance. That's all I'm saying. He's a brilliant villain. His acting in this is brilliant. But anyway, yeah, the person called Harrison is the controller of this organization, not Joseph Surf, who is the hologram. The hologram is like the holographic thing is getting controlled by these aliens, and these aliens are actually slaves to Harrison. So technically, the aliens aren't villains in this. It's Harrison who's a villain, and the aliens are actually good. You really do feel sorry for the aliens, and you sort of like see how evil like humans are. Some humans are, because it's all about greed and profit. This episode, and I just think it's really, really good. It's a brilliant episode. I'm gonna give this one a 10 out of 10. Unfortunately, it didn't seem like a series finale, but you know that's because of the unfortunate events of this year with Sarah Jane's loss. That we lost Elizabeth Sladen, and unfortunately, the series is only half finished. Hopefully, there will be some releases of what else will happen in the series, even though they won't be completed or shown, because just in the honour of Elizabeth Sladen. That's the reason I did this review. I know it's not the best review I've ever done, and I know it's quite short and I'm rushing, but I just needed to do this. On an overall, Series 5 of the Sarah Jane Adventures is... I'd give it a 9 out of 10. It was that good. I just thought it was brilliant because the stories were just fantastic. Russell T Davies. And all them lot. Better than Moffat. Well, yeah, it just makes me think I miss Russell T Davies for that. Anyway, yeah, that's more or less it, really. Goodbye.